guys, CNC Woodworker here with you. I'm just doing a simple carving dust shoe test with my 1/4-inch bit because that probably stirs up more wood dust and carvings than anything else. With my new see-through acrylic dust shoe. It's not the prettiest thing in the world, but it's functional. It works. I can see through the top of it and see the bit where it's going. I can now determine where I'm putting my zero instead of guessing. And we're just running the test here to see how much of the dust it's going to pick up. Most of the dust you see on the table now is from a earlier attempt at this where I had the bit extending too far out of the chuck, which it left the brush about an inch or so above the work surface. So I stopped it, went in and shoved that chuck up about a bit up about another inch into that chuck, and now the brushes are almost touching the work surface, and as it digs down the full 1/4 inch it'll be right on the work surface, but I'm getting a whole lot less dust at this height than I was a while ago. So I'm happy with it. My dust shoe, I probably smeared it up with epoxy and all that stuff, but hey, it's not pretty, but nobody sees it but me. Excuse me, that's supposed to be me, I hiccuped. So it's working, it's in there, that's the permanent dust shoe, and that's what we're going to live with. Like I said, I thought I had enough of that plastic left over to recut that bottom piece. I did. If I needed another 1/16 of an inch, I would have been in trouble. But as it was just the right size. So I'm happy camper now. And we'll let this thing go and let it run. Just doing this test cut carving. And like I say, the next thing tomorrow, I'll go down to probably Home Depot where I buy my plywood and buy me a sheet of plywood so I can put together this silencing cabinet for this noise maker down here to my right, my shop vac. So I will pause this for now, and when it's done I'll come back and show you the amount of accumulated dust on the table. Okay guys, here's something else I wanted to talk about. They recently came out, Invendables recently came out and said that they had fixed it where when it carves one letter, then it goes across to the right and comes back and carves the other. If you're doing a single line of text, that's true, it does do that. But when you get into multiple lines of text, as you can see from here, it's all over the place. And that's exactly what it's doing on the carving over here. Let me turn around. As you can see, as it carves the letter, it'll go to the next letter, it'll jump probably down to here, it'll jump up to there. And kind of what it does is carve a text in the Y direction, north to south. And then it moves over and it comes up and down, it carves back and forth this way and across that way. And I don't know why it's doing that. It's supposed to be carving left to right, to my understanding. So they've still got some problems. I've mentioned this to John at Invendables, but I guess they haven't got around to expressing that yet. Just thought I'd mention that while this is running here. Okay guys, that's done. I wanted to show this to you. As you can see here, do you see all that dust just swirling around in there? That's that whirlwind effect. This dust is so small and so fine, it just sits there and it swirls and swirls and swirls, and watch what happens when I cut it off. It falls down into the bucket. Alright, now then, let me move over here. I don't know how much of this is going to come out, but the dust that you see here on the table, now again, that was from before when I had the bit stuck down much further, and these brushes were a good inch or more above the tabletop. So, you know, if it hadn't been for that, there'd be virtually no dust on the table. This thing is sucking up 95 to 98%, if not well, I can't say 100%, but it is cutting the majority of the dust up and out and down. And even this Rube Goldberg setup I got here, I'm going to take and cut this down to here and come up with some sort of a way to make this more solidly mounted here. But it seems to be doing the trick and working fine, so I'm happy. The dust shoe project is completed. You will see no more videos from me on dust shoes. I'm sure that'll make a lot of people happy. When's he gonna get done with that, they're saying. Well, I'm done with it, folks. Dust shoes there is working. I can see down through to set my bit, my zero and all that. When the drill is running and the router is running and the lights are on, I can see down through and see what I'm cutting. All in all, it came out pretty good. Gently move this. I don't know if you can see this. No, you can't. Let me get over here. Now let me move my camera. Sorry about that. Not very good photography, is it? But you see the little protrusion on the end here and the screw sticking through? That's a little bolt that I got through there. The top piece fits on there pretty tightly. And all I do is turn that bolt a couple of 2 or 3 turns to the nut on the back side, and it pulls that up and that clamps that onto the router, and it's very firmly attached. Now I do have something here. I don't know if you can see there. That's sitting down uneven. I don't know why. I'll have to investigate that. I had made these where the pipe from the shop vac goes in. They were too large before, and I think I made them too small now, so I've got to take my file and file these holes a little bit bigger, and I think that'll resolve that problem there. At least I hope it does. But for now, I've got a functioning see-through dust shoe that I'm very happy with, and there it is. It's you wouldn't believe what all I went through to get to this point. How much it cost me. I don't dare tell my wife, she would get mad. But anyhow, like I said, I've been known to go around and have rectimitis and can't see the forest for the trees sometimes, and I have to do things 2 or 3 times to get them right. But it's done now. This is not as pretty a thing as I would have liked, but hey, it's functional, and that's what counts. So for now, this is a CNC woodworker. I hope you all have a good time, and remember, fellas, whatever you do, enjoy your carving. Talk to you later.